Sir, would you like to buy my theory of life?
Thanks.
You need this.
No, I don't.
You need this.
Man, I don't.
Wait, you're not going in there, are you?
Hey, man.
What?
Off, dude.
Bad dogs live in this house.
All right, dude. See you later.
Bad dog. Are you a lawyer?
Why?
Are you a lawyer?
I am, actually.
Bad dog.
See you later, man.
Bad dog.
Stay on the other side of the fence.
Okay. Maybe not. My dad wasn't there much for us. They got divorced when I was 2, and he pretty much was gone. He moved down south to the Virgin Islands and was down there for about 20 years with a woman that he'd met, and they got married and everything. And we actually, I found this out. We were at TGI Fridays, me and my sister. This was like when I was in college, or maybe not, maybe, I don't remember, high school or college or something. And they came in, because they'd always come in for like a week or something over the year. And they came in, and they took us out to dinner, and they're sitting there, you know, we're waiting for our food to come. And they're like, we have something to tell you. We got married. And they pull out these pictures from their Tahiti wedding. And it was just really, really bizarre. I mean, I guess it was not that big of a deal because I wasn't that close to him, but it was kind of strange to find out, like, you know, at a restaurant that your dad's been married for 3 months. But that's sort of how it was. That's kind of, the communication wasn't always there. But I remember when I went home and we told my mom, and they'd been divorced for like a long time by now, about 15 years or something. And I told my mom, and she just totally broke down. She just started to cry. And it really shocked me because it was like, you know, she wasn't supposed to feel that way. I thought, you know, she was the one that left him. She was the one that hated him, and I heard all that shit my whole life. And then all of a sudden, you know, it obviously really affected her. It really hurt her. You know, I guess just any residual shit she was hanging on to was still there. So that made me feel all freaked out by it, too, because I'd been kind of okay with it. It had been, you know, I was all happy and always light. It was always kind of light, you know, with him and I, our conversations, everything. So I sort of had to deal with it on a whole different level after watching her deal with it. It was kind of a trip.
What's that?
What are you doing?
Just hanging out.
What
Thank
could I
you.
get for you?
It's beautiful.
Yeah? You like it? It smells good. How are you doing? You look kind of tense.
Kind of had a.
Rub down.
Feels great.
Yeah.
I kind of had a brutal day.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, first, you know, Tom was just kind of giving me shit about my billable hours, and then I come home.
Why does he always do that?
And there's this kind of crazy guy in my driveway. Did you see him?
I heard him. What was that? The guy barking?
Yeah.
Why was he barking at you?
I have no idea.
Did he say anything, or did he just bark?
It was weird. You know, I kind of recognized the guy.
You did?
It was strange.
From where? Where would you know a guy that stands in your driveway and barks?
I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that I represented his parents in a divorce.
Really?
His mom.
Recently, or?
A couple years ago.
Was he an old guy?
He wasn't old. I mean, he was older, but like
Yeah.
he wasn't a kid. Maybe it was a few years back.
So why do you think he'd be here barking at you in our driveway?
I don't know. I mean, he was trying to sell me something, so I think he was kind of here, you know, just not, I don't know. I don't know. I think that,
You don't think he's like a threatening, scary guy or anything, do you?
At first I didn't think that he was, you know, had anticipated, you know, me being there, like the person who lived at the house.
Yeah?
But I don't know now. I think maybe he was here kind of looking for me.
That's kind of scary.
I know.
Well, should we call the cops?
No, I mean, I was a little worried about him, but I didn't feel threatened in a way. I mean, not like in kind of a dangerous way. It was, I don't know, it was kind of comforting in a way to see him.
Sounds like you've had a long day.
It was
Are
hard.
you losing your mind?
I am.
What's your problem? Oh, maybe it's time for dinner.
Maybe. Here, I
Yeah.
got something for you, too.
Oh. Oh. Thank you. It's very nice. Thank you. Let's go get some.
All right. No way. Isn't this cute? Look how small her hands were.
know.
That was funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, she has your hands.
She's got your artistic ability.
Shut up. That's good. I think that was Princess Leia.
I think that was you.
Oh, well.
Draw a picture of Mommy. No, there's me.
Oh, I
That's
see
a profile,
I
obviously.
see the resemblance, sure.
So what do you say we go up to the Peter's cabin this weekend?
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like nobody check.
Yeah?
Know, just us.
Okay. That sounds great.
Just cooking. I mean, dinners.
As long as I don't have to do all the cooking.
No, I will. I'd love to cook.
Okay. All right.
Bring some great wine.
Yeah. Sounds like a date,
Let's do that.
Mr. Harrington.
All right. Mrs. Harrington.
I used to love going to the beach when I was a kid. It's one of the few places where my father and I could connect. I loved to surf, and I was about 13 years old, and I was surfing in Bells Beach in Melbourne. And I was body surfing, and I just came out of the water with a few of my friends. And we decided to go back in the water. We took a ball with us. We were about, the water was about chest deep. And we're throwing this ball around. My father was on the beach reading a book, as he always does, looking at women. My mother was nowhere inside, of course. And all of a sudden I felt a tug on the side of my body. And I put my hand against it, and it was very shiny and slippery and very, very muscly, if I can use that word. And all of a sudden I saw this blood come up, and my friends' faces kind of change, and I fell face forward. I felt a sharp stabbing pain in my stomach, and I fell face forward in the water, and I just popped up my head for a minute and for a second, and there was blood everywhere. And next thing I remember, I was lying in the hospital, and my father wasn't there, of course, because he was still at the beach. And they told me a shark had come, and I'd been involved with a shark attack. And I still have the remains of that. You can see the scar there and some of the teeth marks. And I survived it, minus one gallbladder and a few other little pieces that I'm supposed to be able to do without, they keep telling me. But it was the one place where my father and I used to be able to connect, and since then I've never been back at the beach, and my relationship with my father changed pretty dramatically that day too. And I don't know, I kind of miss the water and the beach.
Barrington? Barrington,
Hey. What's up?
what's going on with this note?
What do you mean?
Please dispose of the soil with the human feces other than on the pile in my driveway. Thank you.
Well, you know, it's just kind of spewing out and it's getting all over the place and it definitely needs to be fixed.
I know. I mean, I thought it was a good idea to have a couple trees, but I mean, it's gone too far. I mean,
When I moved in here, Maggie, we talked about this. And you were fine with me planting the trees and
that was like 3 years ago. I mean, I was away when this started, and I just feel like you're really pushing it. I mean, look at my pipes. I don't have the money to pay for another plumber to come in.
I am not pushing this. You are pushing this. You need to clean this up. Maggie, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
This isn't my
Poop.
fault.
Well, it's not my fault.
You started this. I mean, I had nothing to do with this. I come home and there's stuff everywhere. I mean, and I find this note, you know, you can't come over to my house. Why is this so important to you? You know, all this stuff in this yard, you're just like barricading yourself in.
Maggie, everybody knows that you put a tree in and it adds to the value of the house. Everyone knows that. They're beautiful, they give air, it's shade, it's peace.
What is going on with you?
Maggie, nothing. Nothing that, you know, nothing that involves you. Just clear up your shit and go home.
This is my problem? This is my property.
Exactly. But it's spewing onto my property.
Because of all these trees that you are putting in here.
The trees have nothing to do with it.
The roots are strangling my plumbing. I mean, I already paid for a plumber to come out here.
Maggie, if you take a look at it, the roots are just not the problem. It's just bad plumbing. And you need to take care of this.
You know, I thought a couple trees would be a good idea, but this has to stop.
Maggie, this is my house. I can do what I want.
Where's Beth?
Beth's not here. She's at the grocery store. But this is between me and you, and Beth has nothing
Well,
to
you
do with
don't
it.
care.
I care. I care about
I
your...
want to talk to her.
I care about your crap spewing into my driveway. And I
You
want you to clean it
caused
up.
this problem. This
No, I
is
didn't.
not my fault. I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Maggie, it's just
Forget
bad
it.
plumbing.
I'll just talk to her about it.
I want this cleaned soon, Maggie.
Oh, yeah. I'll get right on it.
Better. Fuck her. She's fucking full of shit. So anyway, I was telling you about the movie that I had made where I went down to campus over at the UC and I brought my Parch's old Super 8 camera and asked men and women the same question. All the men the same question, all the women the same question. And the question I asked women was whether they believed there would be world peace today if women ran nation states. And the question that I asked men was, I gave them an imaginary button and I asked them whether they would press it. And if they did, it would kill a world leader named SADDAM Hussein, who at the time the United States government was very upset with, and they were contemplating going to war. There were a lot of men who pressed that button and killed Saddam Hussein. It was easy for them, and they just did it without even really thinking about it. The women were a little bit more thoughtful, but I think in the end they realized they couldn't play this game without acting like men themselves. It just shows you, Maisie, that this world is just not really set for people like me and you. You can't trust people.
Yeah. Chris and I are supposed to be going out to dinner later.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Should be good.
How are things going?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's good. He's a good guy. It's, for once,
Yeah.
I think we finally worked through some of the garbage we were dealing with, and it's starting to go well.
Good.
So I'm psyched. How are things going with you guys?
They're going good, knock on wood.
Kind of.
Porcelain, whatever it is. Yeah, they are. I mean, Barry's doing so good at the office. He's just climbing up those ranks like nobody's business. He made I don't know, I don't even know too much about the money sitch, but I think he made $700,000 or something last year. I know. Isn't that sick? I don't know if that's really right. He kind of deals with that stuff, but sounds good to me. I'm ready. I'm ready for that new house, honey.
And I go to work, 40 hours a week, slaving in a stupid office, and I make, $9 an hour? Maybe $16,000 a year. $700,000. That's sick.
I know. It's kind of nice, but anyway. Money isn't everything.
Sure.
But it helps, I guess.
Yeah, I was actually, I've been toying with the idea of going back to school.
Really?
Yeah. But
Good for you. That's great.
unfortunately, all the programs, are going to cost a fair bit of money.
Yeah, well, what about student loans or something?
I was wondering if maybe you guys might be able to lend me some money.
Really?
Yeah, it's a year program, and $7,000 would be.
For the whole year? 7,000?
Yeah, and I could keep my job at night, and I could pay you guys back. We could make it official. We'll put it on a payment schedule. I'm just not sure what else.
Yeah, no, I totally, I hear what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know that I can really say yes or no, because, it's Barry's sort of in charge of all the money. I don't even, I know that he's got some of it tied up in stocks and that stuff, but you know how I am about money and numbers. I don't really pay attention. He's just sort of the one in charge, so.
Could you talk to him?
Yeah, I guess I could talk to him.
I hate even asking you for this.
No,
you know that.
No,
I
I
feel
understand. It's kind of a weird time, though. I just said how much he'd made, but it's a little weird because we're trying to get money together for a new house, and with the kid and everything, it's it sounds like a lot of money, but it doesn't go as far as you'd think it does,
Right.
And we put a lot on credit when he was, just starting out, so we've got a little debt of our own to kill. But I don't even know, because I don't know if, I would have to talk to him, because he sort of is the one in charge of that stuff.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, I think he'd be up for it. It's weird. I've never really thought about it, It's kind of strange, actually, that I don't even really know, I don't even know how much we have, in our account. We have checking account, but
Right.
yeah.
I need to tell them one way or another within the month or so.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I
well,
hope you can.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. We'll figure something out. It'll work. It'll work out, but, don't panic.
Cool. All
Okay.
right. Thanks.
Sure.
It's been a long day. Morning. I meant to bring this up last night, but I forgot to. Because Karen came by yesterday, and she's going to go back to school. She
Cool.
wants, yeah, it's very cool. She wants to get her master's, and it's actually really great, but she needs a lot of cash, and she can't get it because, you know, her credit's not so good, and she can't do the student loan route, and
She can't really keep a job.
Well, that's not really true. I mean, you know, she's just been temping and trying to figure it out, but she's figured it out. She wants to get her master's and teach, and
That's great.
so she asked us if maybe we could float her some money. And for school. Because she needs $7,000, you know, up front to cover, you know, I guess the semester or whatever.
What'd you say?
Well, I said, I kind of actually sort of felt stupid because I realized I couldn't say yes or no. I said I'd have to check with you because I didn't know. I mean, I know we have the money somewhere, but I didn't know if it was available or if you'd have to, like, transfer funds or, I don't know, because I don't know how you've got it all invested. But,
Well,
you know, I just let her know that we'd get back to her. But
well, I mean,
I thought I'd better bring it up and just
it's
mention it to you.
pretty tied up right now. I just, you know, first of all, I don't feel comfortable doing something like that. I mean, she's your friend, and, you
What do you
know.
mean she's my friend? She's our friend.
Well, I mean, she's your friend. We both know she's your friend.
Well, yeah, but come on, she's our friend, and why can't we help her?
Well, I mean, I don't want to just give people money for no reason.
What? Give her money for no reason? What do you mean? She
I
wants
work
to go
really hard for that money, and
It would be a loan. She'd pay us back. She
Oh,
just needs...
please.
Look, if we're in a position to help her...
as my dad used to say, don't bullshit a bullshitter.
What the hell does that mean?
I mean, there's no way she's going to pay us back.
Look, I don't even want to have this conversation. Just, where's the checkbook? I'll write the check myself.
Well, first of all, you can't write the check, because, I mean, the money that's the checking account that has that money in it, you can't sign on.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to control me, or what?
No, I mean, this is obviously a partnership, but,
Yeah, some partnership.
well, I mean, the truth is that you're not particularly fiscally responsible, and you have a tendency to just kind of buy an impulse, and I just thought it
What
was
else do
smarter
I do
for us.
wrong? What else do I do that's not good for you? I'm just curious.
No, I mean, I think that's fine. I just got to make sure that, you know, for our family and for our future, I just need to make sure that there's certain controls in place so that things just don't get out of hand.
So what am I supposed to do? My friend, what if I need money? What if I need money? I don't have any money.
Just
So what do I
ask me.
do? Oh, I have to ask you. I have to ask you for money. That's disgusting. That is disgusting.
Well, I mean, you've got your credit cards, you know. I know that they're in my name, but you can sign on all of them. I've got.
I'm... Oh, I can't even talk to you anymore.
Beth, you know, why don't we talk about it a little bit more? Beth, come on. Beth, come on. We've had a great morning.
Yeah, great. Great.
I don't see why we have to make this ruin our day. Come here. Beth.
What? I don't want to look at you right now. I really don't. Can you just not be here right now?
This is my house too.
Oh, now it's your fucking house? It's your money, it's your house. Why am I here? Am I here to clean for you or to cook for you or what is my place here?
I don't know. When's the last time you cleaned?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
one day, everything was normal. I was out playing in the backyard, probably cowboys and Indians or something. And my dad had gone to cut some wood with my neighbor Stanley. A few minutes after my dad left with Stanley, my mom came to get me, and she told me to get in the car. She packed up some stuff and put my brother and sister in the car, and we started driving. And I didn't really know where we were going or what was going on, but the last thing I remember seeing was my dog. I had a little chow named Bandit, and he was a really cool dog. We ended up driving all the way to New Mexico, where we stayed with my grandparents till my mom finished her master's degree. And I never saw my dad or my dog again. I guess growing up without a dad's kind of strange. A lot of my friends' dads over the years have filled in the place. But I miss not having a dad. So if I ever get married, I know I'm gonna stick around even through the tough times, just to make sure the kid has a dad, because having two parents is pretty important. Just gives you like a sense of worth, I guess. And if my dad ever sees this, I hope it makes him feel something.
Hi. Did I miss the party, or I'm Brett. I'm a friend of Barry's from work. Yeah, I'm something like that.
Karen, I'm a friend of Beth.
Yeah. Are they?
Nice to meet you.
Is he here? I needed to talk to him about some stuff.
No, actually, no one's home right now.
Really?
I was just kind of, you know.
Right, meandering up and down the front porch. Are they going to be here in a minute, or?
I think they said they'd be back in about an hour or so.
I was thinking about bushwhacking out in the rainforest that Barry has let his front yard become. You want to take a walk?
I can point out some of the indigenous species for you.
I would like to meet some of the indigenous species. Let's go do that.
Excellent. See, these over here are our, it's a local, yeah.
It's indigenous? Is
Right,
that what you
right.
wanted to say?
It's indigenous.
Right.
And these over here, these are actually imported.
Are they?
Yeah.
So those
From
would be non-indigenous.
Non-indigenous, yes, Hawaiian.
Your obvious gardening.
Sure. I spend,
encyclopedia.
chicks and hens.
Chicks and hens.
Got that one.
So what was it you said you did?
Well, right now I'm working in an office.
Yeah.
But hopefully, going back to school.
Awesome.
In September.
That sounds great
to
for
get my
you.
master's. So.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. It's all hinging on finances right now.
Yeah. That's tough.
It is. It's tougher than you know.
Yeah. No, I went through many years. I went to Harvard Law School. So.
Oh right. I've
had
heard
to-
about you. Right.
Yeah. Have you? You've heard good stuff, I assume.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've
Excellent.
heard the name over the years.
What
Yeah,
is it?
hard not to.
Your boyfriend works with you, is that right? Or what does he do?
No, he's actually doing construction right now.
That sounds menial. That sounds okay. Yeah.
He does okay.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Yeah,
We get along.
Yeah, I just was stopping by the dealership. I just got my new Pathfinder, so I just thought I'd stop by and show it to Barry. But yeah, things are going pretty well for us now. We've been making a lot of money, and Barry's had some problems lately. I know that you've probably heard about him from from Beth. So,
Sure seems to be.
what's the
Rough.
what's going on? Do you know? I mean,
I haven't heard anything really.
No?
Just that, you know, she and I haven't talked to her in weeks. That's actually why I'm here.
that must be tough. 'Cause you guys
Yeah.
are so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can work it out.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I mean, things seem to be going. I don't know what was happening with her or him or any of it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say I'm out of the loop per se, but I definitely say that, you know, I was in the loop at one point, and something's going on around here, and I just kind of am looking for answers. Maybe, you know, you and I should talk. Maybe we should go grab some food or maybe some lunch, or can I take you someplace?
Sure. I was
Yeah?
supposed to. I did want to try and catch up with Bess
Uh-huh.
when
When she eventually shows
when
up
she
here
gets
with
back,
her.
Sure.
Well, we're dealing with Swiss Family Robinson here. They're never around anymore, so you and I should definitely spend some time together.
Yeah. You know, lunch
Is that
sounds
okay?
good. Sure.
All right, it's going to be okay with the construction worker, or
Chris, you can call him Chris.
Chris is his name? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, Chris.
How did you get? Okay, Brett.
Yeah, no,
You know,
no,
like-
no. I won't defend my name. We all read Gatsby. We know that Brett was a woman. She was a strong woman. So I'll
That wasn't
derive
actually
that off of it.
Gatsby. Sun Also Rises. Hemingway.
An educated woman.
Sure.
Excellent,
Hello.
excellent.
Barry around, or
What?
No,
you guys friends with Barry's?
I'm a business associate at Barry's.
Okay, well, this plumber gonna be coming around today, so just keep your eyes out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about maybe Granita's around the corner, or you know, someplace. Is that neighbor
It's
that I keep
the
hearing
neighbor
about?
we always hear about.
That woman's
Exactly.
like fucking border
Plague.
patrol. She's always over here, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. Listen, let's get out of here. Why don't you and I go grab that meal?
Sure. I've
Great.
got an
Please.
hour.
Please, let me grab that gate.
Oh. Such the gentleman.
When I was about 19 or 20, I moved to New York from a small town where I was born and I grew up. And I hadn't dated for like 6 or 8 months after I moved there, and I dated a lot in high school. But once I got to New York, I told all my friends and I told myself, when I could convince myself of it, that the reason I wasn't dating was because you know, I was concentrating on my career and I didn't have time to worry about that and play games and what have you. But if you want to be honest, the reason I wasn't dating is because I couldn't meet anybody. The small town where I'm from, you know, people are open, and in New York it seemed like everyone had lots of shields and they were kind of protecting themselves and making sure they wouldn't get hurt. And you know, I can understand that, but I still would have liked someone to you know, laugh at my jokes and maybe you know, have someone to call when I get home from a trip. So when I first met Katie, I was really excited because there was a stunning girl, and the first time I met her, I couldn't breathe because it was like my lungs shrunk up, like I jumped into a really cold pond full of you know, ice water. And so I was really excited, and I actually met her through a friend of mine who was good friends with her mother, and the four of us just ended up having lunch by chance one day. And I remember afterwards telling my friend that I had never met anyone as attractive as Katie before. And she was kind of excited because she'd never heard me talk like that, and she was kind of like a surrogate mother to me, so she kind of liked, you know, the idea that I was getting out. But in any event, she had a boyfriend at the time, and so we didn't, nothing really happened. But about 9 months later, I got a call from my mother, and then I got a call from my mom's friend, who was also my friend, and then I got a call from Katie's mother, and all of them were calling to tell me that she had broken up with her boyfriend. So I'm all psyched, right? Because I figure, you know, she broke up, she's got all these people are calling me, obviously they know something's up, so we started seeing each other and spending a lot of time together. And I remember the first time we went out, we were talking about how, you can't let the other, if you're in a relationship, you can't let the other person know what you're thinking in the beginning, because if you do, then you're showing your whole hand. But, it was one of those situations where my head knew what to do, but my heart just didn't really care. And so I ended up telling her how I felt, and I really felt like, I was in love with her, but she had just come out of this tough relationship, and she wasn't sure if she wanted to date me. She wanted to date other people too, and so I told her she had to choose, and so she chose to be with other people instead of me. And I remember one time I told her, I gave you my heart. What are you going to do with it? And I remember that she told me that she was giving it back to me. And it's going to be a long time before I give anyone else my heart, but I still look back on her and I still compare other girls to her. And I don't know, it's hard to say. Next time I get into a relationship, it's tough because you don't know if you're supposed to play games or be honest. So that's my sappy little story, for what it's worth.
Hey, Maggie, I just wanted to ask you about if you guys are going to be in the neighborhood watch again this year. I'm putting it together like usual.
Oh, yeah, you are? I don't even know. I haven't even really thought about it, but I'll ask Barry about it, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I haven't seen you guys around.
Busy. We've been really busy. He's been busy at work. I've been busy at work, and Maisie, she keeps us busy. Yeah.
Yeah. She's getting big.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's getting huge. So, yeah, but keep me posted on it, and I'll talk to him. I'll see what's up.
Is she away at camp, or I haven't seen her either?
Yeah, no, she's around. She's just, she has her day camp, so.
That's nice.
Sort of gets her used to being away from mommy, but
that must be hard, though.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It is kind of hard, but what are you gonna do? They gotta grow up. I'm not gonna be one of those mothers that hangs on to my kid till they're 18. She'll end up hating me. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I heard you guys were away on a long vacation, but I wasn't sure what to say to people. People were asking me what's going on.
Who was asking you?
I don't know, Mrs. McNally.
Oh, yeah. Well, she needs to mind her own business, maybe. I mean, no offense. I didn't mean that for you, but, no, we actually haven't been away at all. Just kind of been hanging here.
I mean, I know it's none of my business. It's just that I see him, like, wandering around the garden, and he's always working and doing stuff, but nothing ever really gets done.
He's fine. We're fine. It's fine. I mean, he's been busy. He's been preoccupied. His caseload is huge, and, it's just a garden.
It's just that, I mean, we've been neighbors for years, and it's just strange. He used to be like this corporate shark, beautifully manicured and dressed, and I'm just worried because he's wandering around in that same plaid shirt every day.
Maybe, I don't mean to offend you, but just maybe you should kind of back off. Things are fine, and I don't know, I mean, what are you looking for? I mean, maybe it's been a little rough, but, they're fine.
Okay. If you ever want to talk, I'm here, so.
Thank you. I'll remember that.
All right, Barry. I'm gonna start this off right. I'm giving you 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Build at $4.50 an hour, you know, that's prorated, $300, it's all yours, the phone's off, okay? The partners, they're not gonna catch me. Let's do some work on you, dude, because, I mean, the place looks great. It looks eclectic and Martha Stewart-esque in sort of an overrun way. What's going on, man? I leave, I'm out of town for like 3 weeks, and I come back, and it's just like, you know, I left this fantastic new house, and I come back to a shithole with a guy. Look at this shirt, I
Shithole,
mean.
Brett. What the
Well,
fuck, man?
I don't know, dude, I mean, what's going on? That's the question. I'm sorry, you gotta admit, it's a little scary to come back and have your wingman out of the game.
Wingman, man. I was always the fucking forward. You know that.
I always kind of thought we were equals, but okay, let's call you the forward. Let's say you're the forward. I mean, is this where a forward lives? Is this how a forward dresses? Have you shaved? You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah, well, I guess, you know, in a way, I just kind of have come to a different realization about some of the work things that, you know, we did together. Think about it, man.
Yeah.
Remember the Lycon case? That guy was suing us for $103,000. Total crap case. But he was wronged. The guy was hurt. He was absolutely hurt. And we fucked him.
Dude, we didn't fuck anyone. We won a case. We won a lot of money. That was $40,000. That was our first big hit right out of law school.
You know, remember when my dad died? When he died, I realized that there's only so much that we can do here in life. And the only thing that's really important is what people think about you at the end of the day. After we're gone, what are people going to say about you? You need to think about that.
I do think about it, and that's why I'm working, you know.
I'm working
billing
here.
80 hours a week, because when I die, people are going to say, thank God I have this
What do you
trust
do?
fund for my college, for my kids, because grandfather,
Brett,
you
man,
know,
check
worked
this
his
out.
ass off.
You push paper, right? I'm creating a garden for people to enjoy and share for generations.
Boner. You're saying potato, I'm saying potato. I push paper. I don't push paper. Yeah, that's physically my job. Under your little guise right now, your job is getting up in the morning, obviously not showering, obviously not putting on clean clothes, and coming out and gardening. What do you get out of that at the end of the day?
So
I end up at the end of the day with more money in my bank account. I'm in a better place at 6 p.m. than I was at 6 a.m. that morning.
You wear Armani and you think that is what it's all about, you know. You have nothing at the end of the day that you can hold on to.
You're so wrong, and it's scaring me that you've changed so much. It's not about Armani's, man. It's not about Porsches. It's not about the condo, you know? It's about power. It's about being better than everyone else. It's about working for something
I am
for
going
8
to
years.
create a masterpiece here, a garden that people can come to and enjoy and share, family and friends and time together. What do you have, man? You've got nothing.
This is such a ridiculous argument. You're actually going to argue that I have nothing and you have everything.
Exactly. Brett, man, you trust me, right?
I did, yeah.
This is what I need you to do. I need you to trust me. Just right now. In here is blessed holy water.
All right.
Lean back. I hereby absolve you of your sins. You may go.
All right, I'm leaving and I'm feeling exactly the same.
Bad dog. Bad dog, don't you care about me? Don't you care about me? Don't you care about you? Bad dog, running around, chasing your tail.
put a blueberry in there. You guys didn't have any lemons, so.
Thank you. Maisie loves blueberries. We've got
Yeah?
a ton of them, yeah.
Yeah, how is Maisie? Is she doing okay?
She's great. She's great, that kid.
Yeah.
She's a riot. Yeah.
You guys, how old is she now?
5.
Yeah, gosh,
Yeah.
she's growing so fast.
I know.
You know, it's
Yeah.
my sister's a kindergarten teacher, and so she's always talking to me and giving me these tips about parenting
Yeah?
I can never use.
Give
It's
them to
kind of
me.
annoying. Well, she told me the most important thing was just to spend time together as a family, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
sure.
is Maisie seeing? I know she's spending a lot of time with you. Is she seeing enough of, of Barry? Are they spending some time together?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, you know, he's been so busy. He's
Sure,
been so busy,
sure.
especially with that trial last week. But,
Yeah.
you know, they see each other as much as they can, about
Yeah.
as much as he and I see each other.
Because I know that she's, she's really the most important thing to him. You, of course, as well, but the family as a unit is the most important thing to him. And I know that, if he was having any problems, I know that I would, I'd check here first. And so that's kind of why I came over. Barry's been a little bit, I mean, like you said, we lost that case last week, and he was off his game. I mean, just between you and me, we should not have lost that case.
Oh, I know.
You know,
I was surprised. I
we
was very
absolutely
surprised. I mean,
should have won.
I'm kind of glad you came by because I wanted to know what was going on at the office.
Well, that's why I'm here. I mean, what's up? What's going on? You can talk to me. It's confidential. So what's up?
Things are fine here. What's going on at the office?
I don't know. It seems like the root of his problem is at home. I mean, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Am I getting too personal? I mean, are you guys doing okay?
We're fine. I mean, there's nothing to
Alright.
say. There's,
Well, why is he so upset then?
Well, I don't know. You tell me. I mean, things have obviously been shaken down at the office somehow.
A couple of years ago, my brother started to have problems like this. And what happened was there was a betrayal. And I'm not saying that you betrayed anyone. I just, I feel like I need to ask the question just to get it out of the way. I have to ask the question. I mean, I know he's not fooling around on you. I mean, I know it's long hours. You're here all by yourself. I mean, did something happen that maybe you want to tell me
No, everything is fine. It's fine.
about? So what's going on? All I need you to do is look me in the eye and tell me nothing's up.
Everything is fine.
Tell me nothing's going on.
This is none of your business, first of all.
It's entirely my business.
Oh.
In case you forgot.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it is. I'm not talking about. I couldn't give a shit if you were out fucking everyone on the block. That's just fine with me.
Stop with your lawyer tactics, whatever.
Your relationship is not my business.
Right.
What is my business is his performance at work, and obviously he's not getting the kind of support he needs somewhere to do a good job.
Brett, this whole thing about support and how much you really care about him, it's such crap.
I don't know. Something's going on. He's not performing like he used to. I'm not happy about it. Obviously, you're not happy about it. So
No,
maybe,
I'm not.
Maybe we both need to get together and work together and put forth a little effort and try to make him, a little bit more comfortable at work and at home where he needs to be able to relax.
The only reason that you even care is because you're afraid that Barry's performance is going to drop off at the office and you're going to start losing money.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right. So
I mean, Mr. Brent climbing to the top, climbing
Right.
over the people to the top.
Yeah.
Climbing up behind Barry to
It
the
must
top.
be fantastic. I have so much time to judge people sitting around swelling the
It must be
vodka all day
fantastic
long.
to have so much time to pick other people's lives apart.
Obviously, you're not interested in working on your relationship with your
You know what? I'm
husband,
not
and you
interested. I'm
don't
really not
care.
interested in this conversation. I'm not interested in you coming over and
All right.
BSing and pretending
Okay.
that you have all these heartfelt feelings for him when, face it, you're just in it for your own money, your own position in the company.
You're going to tell Barry about whatever it is that you're doing sooner or later. But I want you to know it's
Brent,
tearing
you are
him
giving
up.
me the creeps. I think you should just leave.
Okay.
Really? No,
You know
I don't.
What? I'm going to leave. I'm going to walk
Yeah,
out of here.
okay.
But we're not
All right.
done discussing
Oh,
this.
all right.
So good luck. Have a nice afternoon.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Catch the soaps.
Well, when you're a teenager, everything's supposed to be perfect. Sweet 16, you get a car, stuff like that. Well, it wasn't always like that, for me at least. Met Mark when we were lowers at prep school. I guess that would be like freshman year for people in public schools or something. We were going out all 4 years, so you can essentially think There's no one else out there for me but him. Senior year rolls around, and everything's cool. But one day, it's kind of strange actually, it was the day before we were supposed to take our SATs, you know, the big college entrance exam. I don't know, had a really sick, kind of strange feeling in my stomach that day. It's kind of like what you call, I guess, a premonition. Found out that Mark was dating my best friend. She was living over at Peabody, but I was at Hoyt and Mark was at Sully, which they're pretty close to each other in terms of dorms. Didn't find out until later that every time he dropped me off the dorm, he would go see Julie. It's pretty crushing, especially when you find out the day before you're supposed to take the big SAT. I had all this stuff going on inside of me. I thought I was just gonna explode. The day of the SATs, I couldn't concentrate, couldn't eat. Sat there for like 3 hours. You're supposed to fill out, you're doing the analogies, verbal, math. Everything I did was I filled in B for the 4, A, B, C, D. Filled in B for betrayal. So like out of the 147 questions or whatever there were, it was just B, B, B. Couldn't think, I just only thought going through my head was, this guy's a complete asshole. And I spent 4 years of my life with him.
Hey. That was a great dinner.
Thanks.
So I was thinking about what we'd do out front in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking we'd take out the cement that's there and put in some brick. You know, the brick pathway. And maybe put some lines out for sprinkler system. And maybe drop some power lines across and dig out a little pond or something. What do you think?
How much is all that going to cost?
Not too much. I mean, we're going to have to move the rock in back, so we're probably going to need like a little bobcat. And I figure, you know, we can probably get it done with 4 guys. And with equipment and labor and, you know, the bricks, probably around 6 or 7 grand. It's not that bad. But, you know, it's certainly going to add to the value of the house. And, you know, you've been spending a lot of time at home, and I know that, you know, you'll enjoy the garden when it's done. What time are we supposed to pick up Maisie?
She's not going to come home tonight.
What do you mean?
She's staying at Karen's tonight, and I'm going to go stay with her.
What's up?
I'm leaving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You can't leave me.
And I've made arrangements with Karen, and we're going to stay with her.
Why? We've been doing great.
No, very. We haven't been doing great.
I think you're just reacting to one fight, and I agree. You know,
No.
I actually wanted to apologize for that.
No. It's too late. It's too late for apologies. You have been just getting really distant lately, and, you know, I mean, maybe I'm the one who's actually leaving, but I feel like you left. You've been gone, even though you've been here. You haven't been here, and I'm here, but I feel like I'm here alone, so why should I be here? So
I'm the only one that's been trying to keep this thing together. You've been off in your own little world.
Are we just on two different planes here? I mean,
Sometimes I think so. You know, if you really think about it, you know I'm the one that's been trying.
Oh, don't do this. Don't turn it. Don't turn it onto me so somehow it's my thing. For the first time, I'm doing what I gotta do.
I have worked so hard for this relationship. I've put so much into it. You know, do you ever think about what I go through during the day?
Oh, please.
Do you ever think about how much work it takes to...
Of course I think about that.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of that.
There's just no way you're going to take Maisie. There's just no way.
No.
Tomorrow morning there's going to be a big old knock at your front door, and it's going to be a sheriff.
Well, we'll deal with that tomorrow then.
Yep. Come in here for a second. Come here.
Don't order me around, please. Where is my jacket?
You better not take my car. Beth!
Hello?
Hey, Beth, it's Brad. How you doing?
Yeah, I've been better.
Yeah, listen, do me a favor. Look out the front window there.
What?
Just lift the window and stick your head out here for me.
Hi, over here. Hi.
What are you doing?
Listen, come downstairs. I want to take a ride, talk to you.
Look, Brad, I've got a lot going on here. I can't really just come down.
Listen, Beth, this is pretty important stuff. It'll be worth your while. Trust me. I come in peace.
I'll be right there.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, let's go for a ride.
What? Can't we just talk here? Look, I've got to get...
It's not a good idea for either of us to be seen together. This is your old neighborhood. Let's get out of here. Let's go someplace private. Come on, this is serious. Trust me. Okay?
All right.
I'll be honest with you. We're in kind of a pinch, and we feel like we're losing him, and we don't want to lose him. I personally don't want to lose him as a friend, and we don't want to lose him as a business partner, and you probably don't want to lose him, as a part of your life, if not married with Maisie. But like I said, he's going to play hardball.
What exactly is he going to do?
Anything you can
do?
think of. Divorces get dirty. Divorce attorneys can be really slimy, and they're a bad breed. Personally, I don't spend time with them. But like I said, you need to make some allies. Now, the reason I wanted to talk to you is because, like I said, at the firm we feel like we're losing him. I can't talk to him. I've tried to talk to him. It's like he's drifting away from us. And so the reason I wanted to speak to you was to kind of voice my concerns about not only him, but Maisie as well. And, I'm worried for her well-being. And so I'm here as a friend to you and to Maisie.
So what can I do? I mean, how can I make this better?
Well, as bizarre as it might seem right now, you're still the closest adult, not including Maisie, of course, closest adult to Barry. And if you could get him back to work, if you could just talk to him and reason with him, just hear me out. If you could get him back in the office, I'll personally guarantee you that you'll come out of this not unscathed, but you'll be in a tolerable position after this.
I don't know what you're saying. What is it your offer is here?
I'm offering you a chance, the only chance, in all honesty, I think you're going to get right now, and I say that completely as a neutral party. I'm offering you a shot at a semblance of a normal life. I'm offering you a shot at a life without a job, without having to put Macy in daycare every day. You know, this is what we'll do. Specifically, I didn't want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it. I wanted to talk to you about the specifics later. But the firm is willing to give you $100,000 straight up. We'll park it in, we've got investment advisors on staff. We can put it in there so that you can live off the interest for the rest of your life. We could relocate you. We could put you in a nice house with a backyard for Maisie.
My life it's fucking upside down, okay? I mean, if I knew what to do, if I knew how to make things better, I would do it, and I wouldn't need your $100,000 and your big house with a big backyard. I would have already done it, okay? So maybe I'm just not the one to help you out here.
Don't tell me he had dogs.
What?
Bad dogs.
Well, if they were going to attack us, they'd be here by now. Come on.
Why would he put the sign up?
Because he's crazy. Come on.
What are you doing?
I'm getting Maisie's stuff.
Hey, you know you can't do that.
What do you mean I can't do that? I'm doing it.
It's articulated in our final decree that I get all her stuff.
Oh.
You know that.
Barry, give me a break, okay? I know the law too, and this is her stuff. She wants to take it home. She wants to be with her mommy at home, okay?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Look, I'm taking it. You can't stop me.
No way.
No.
Who's this guy? Who is this guy?
Sven. Come on.
Put it down, Sven.
Look, just... Come on, Sven. We'll get the rest of it later.
Who's this, your boyfriend?
Maybe it is.
This is your boyfriend?
Yeah, this is.
Please.
Look, we're leaving. Come on.
Bullshit.
Look,
Bullshit.
I want to take this stuff home to Maisie. It's her stuff. She wants it
No.
at her house with her mommy, okay?
She wants it here. We talked about it.
Come on.
No,
Come
I
on.
talked about it with her.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, really? And what
Listen,
did she
dude,
say?
you have no idea who the fuck I am.
Come on, Sven.
This isn't over.
Yeah, I know. We'll be back for the rest of it later.
Hey, man.
Hi.
You must be the plumber.
Yes, yes. Well, I've taken care of your neighbor's plums here.
It's like kind of like a shitty job, actually.
Shitty? Some people might say that, but this is just my way of giving back to life what I've taken from it, I guess.
Never thought of it that way.
I guess that's the only way to look at life. As long as you can at least smile once a day, things aren't so bad, you know? And whenever I get in one of these holes, I've got a big old smile on my face. So I'm happy doing what I'm doing. That's all I can think of.
Wow.
What do you do?
I'm a lawyer.
What type of lawyer?
Kind of not particularly a nice guy. Lawyer.
What's been keeping you from being a nice guy then?
I don't know. I have not really felt that there's much to my work in terms of, you know, either actually doing anything that's meaningful or, you know, making anybody happy. No one's really happy. They usually come to you with a problem and they still have some type of a problem at the end of the day.
Well, it's kind of like these pipes. They'll be here at the end of the day. They'll be here in 20 years from now. You just got to keep coming back and fixing them up.
Yeah.
Keeping them running. Same with these people. Get in there, do your job, make sure that they keep running, go on about your life. They'll be back, just like you say.
But at least along the way you can have something that you can feel and look and wrap your arms around that you did and created and show people what you help, how you help them.
See? You're a step already in the right direction of being that nice guy lawyer.
Yeah. Well, I've been working on my garden. You care to see?
Yeah, please, definitely. Show me around.
What's your name?
Oh, my name's Tom.
All right, Tom. Come on. I'll show you.
Excellent. Please do.
Kind of my pride and joy is this fig tree. What are you doing here?
I saw the garden and I wanted to come in. You have a beautiful garden.
Thanks. So do I know you?
No. No, I just was walking by and I saw the garden and I was like, this is a great place. I need to come in and sit down. And then I sat down and I thought, this has just gotta get bigger, you know? Like, it's gotta get big. It still looks like a house, but if it looked like a forest or something.
Were you the guy that was the end of my driveway the other day? Trying to sell me some poetry or something? Your theories of life?
If it was me, it isn't me now.
Is there something you want to tell me?
I just wanted to sit in the garden. I don't have anything to say. Just looking at like the way you see this little spider on the. I've been watching him all day.
It takes so much time for them to plan that out. doesn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. You wouldn't know he was there either. He's got it all set up. Look at it. I think there's even like a dead bug inside there.
That's why I like planting, actually.
Why?
It takes a certain amount of planning.
Yeah.
And faith. When you plant that seed and you water it.
Because you don't know what it's gonna look like when you know what the stuff's gonna look like when you plant it. It's like just kind of explodes.
And you have to have faith that it will grow.
That it will grow, yeah.
With just water and sunshine and a little love.
It's not much. Not much at all. Definitely. Do you mind if I sit here for a while?
I don't. Do you mind if I sit with you?
No, sit there. Look. Some chop with a prickly stuff. Good. Come here.
Wow. Oh my god. Normally he'd be just snapping people's heads off.
Woof.
You do like
You
this
will
guy,
give a
don't
bark.
you?
Woof. Woof. Woof.
It was you. It was you. You're here to tell me something, aren't you? Did your parents get divorced about 3 years ago? It is you. McKenna, right?
Do you have a bathroom?
Why are you here?
I need to go to the bathroom.
McKenna, tell me why you're here.
No. I think you'll know why.
Did I hurt you?
No.
Did I hurt your family?
No. I'm just sitting.
Really? You can use the bathroom if you want. It's right inside.
Thanks.
You know, I think your garden's starting to look really great, man.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's really starting to, excuse the pun, it's starting to grow on me. But no, seriously, I don't know, I kind of dig it, you know?
Thanks a lot.
Good to have you back, Barry.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to be back.
Washing down my fears, lost on the road. She's smiling. She's not the one I remember. Water down my back. We're staring out at the stars. They're laying it out. Laying it out for me to see everything. You're laying it out for me to see everything. I wish you were. It says stop. I try to walk and it's right. See my thoughts are wild. It's right from wrong. Blankets on the grass. I know you're dying too. Yeah. Staring out at the stars, laying it out, laying it out for me to see everything. You're laying it out for me to see. Somebody says I'm lonely. Somebody said I'm waiting. She walked by my room after the show. She knows not much to say. Just tell her to walk away. I wish you were. Somebody says I'm lonely. Somebody said I'm waiting. Somebody knows I'm on the ropes. Got to save your face. Somebody just walk away. She walked by my room after the show. She knows not much to say.